What up, what up? My name is American Jeni Youngbaca. You're tuned into another episode of the BSide Forum. We do this every other Tuesday night. BSide Shop 130 and Shoppers Lane. If you need a place to film a podcast, record your podcast. If you need a place to film a music video, you need a place to sell your merchandise. If you need a place to just, beat up your baby daddy, this is the place to come, man. 130 and Shoppers Lane. Hit us up at BSide Shop 626. Once again, my name is American Jeni Youngbaca. The world's most hated, the world's most celebrated, the world's most complicated. And we on episode 100 and something of the BSide Forum, and I'm happy to be here. I got my co-host.
What's up? I'm Ash.
What's going on, Ash? So here's the problem. I like your shirt, but I can't pull off stripes because of my size.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why I need the stripes.
To make you look
too
bigger?
small, yeah.
There you go. I respect that, man. I got some special guests. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Yo, it's the LA Koz, Rosemead 626 representing.
Hey, we ain't gangbanging on this show, dude. We ain't gangbanging. Take it easy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I'm over here. I'm comedian Andre Turner, y'all. At comedian Andre Turner on Instagram and everything. I'm from Compton.
There you go. I was going to say, what's your neighborhood? But there you go. Go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
My name is Jeni Jones, and I am host of Jeni from the Beach, a weekly radio show, and I'm also an MC.
Go ahead, brother.
Yo,
what hood are you from, though? What beach are you from?
I'm from all the beach.
There you go.
Every
Any gram?
Jeni from the beach.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
This
brother.
is Jason Delgado at Jason Delgado Comedy, comedian. Check me out on the YouTube, JDLA TV. I'm everywhere being funny. Let's go. Youngbaca, appreciate it.
So we had this conversation.
Yeah.
You're going to go do comedy in Lancaster.
Yes,
And I
sir.
said you are absolutely insane.
Out your mind on Channel 9, bro. You don't know where things are going to be funny, bro.
I hear you.
They might be like, nah, bro, that ain't it. And that might represent Arizona. I saved myself a plane ticket because it's like, Lancaster is like the middle of Texas. Well, they got clubs in the middle of Texas.
No, I don't think it's the middle of Texas. I think it's worse than that, man. It's like zombies over there. There's zombies. We used to do a show in Lancaster. This is like 5 years ago now. I've been doing we've been doing Young Productions for 7 years now. 5 years ago, we stopped doing shows in Lancaster because one of the artists knocked his baby mama out in the parking lot.
Wow.
Our car was broken into right in front of the club.
Well, I'm hoping that my gym material will play and I
Yeah.
won't get knocked out in parking lot. Yo, I go to a gym.
Yeah.
No, I'm hoping I'll be all right. I mean, you got to try it everywhere.
I understand, but you live like not the Becca of comedy, but you live in LA.
Yo,
don't
I
understand
do.
why you
I
would
know.
go out to
I know.
Lancaster.
Just because
But that's
it's
what
like, you got to
comics
test it,
do,
bro.
right?
Everywhere
Yeah.
you got to do it upside down.
What's the
in
worst
Shark
place
Tank.
you ever done comedy at?
Well, the first place I ever did comedy, I was doing an open mic, and this guy during the middle of my set got stabbed in the neck. In
Yo,
the
you're
back.
lying.
I'm not kidding, bro. This guy just went back and just stabbed him in the
What
fucking
city was
head.
this?
This was in Los Angeles. I won't say where because it's
Oh,
a
come
place
on,
that we
dude.
both know.
It's just us here.
Well, it's the
and the
old
cameras.
school. It's the old.
You might have to say
school.
where, bro. I might end up there.
Several generations back, Lexington.
Oh, yeah, I believe that. I've done shows in Lexington before.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it back to the room.
So what happened? You on stage and you see
I was on
altercation break
stage.
up? Jeni Jones is the queen of Lexington, man. She holds Lexington down.
Yeah,
bro.
bro. I'll tell you, man. The Lexington was a different place when the walls were black and it was just like.
You get all these chalk on the wall.
Yeah,
stuff like
chalk
that.
on the wall, dude.
I
People were just
enjoyed
doing
it.
all types of shit. It was awesome. I used to love
Yeah.
doing, but it's like if
People
you
like
could
us
get
were allowed into it.
if you
back
could
then.
get if you.
Now
if
we're
you
not.
could
Probably
laugh
should have read
forever,
the chalk on the wall.
Yeah, the chalk on the wall.
Somewhere on there, it probably
You
said,
know, comedy, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, you
So-
go to
so
bad places, bro. You go to bad places.
You're on
sometimes.
stage and you see an altercation break out.
Dude, I'm on stage and I hear like rubber, but that's usually what it is. Like, you just hear people fucking around. But then it was like it escalated quickly, bro. It was like, and then I heard, and I was like,
That's crazy.
and I was like, and then it's like somebody went, yo, we stabbed that dude. And I was just on stage.
wait, did you laugh?
Yeah, did you keep doing your set? What happened?
I mean, I gotta tell you, this was like month 6, bro. This is like month 6, bro, that I'm doing this. So I'm just like, so malls. But I stopped the joke because I was doing terrible material and nobody gave a shit. But like when I saw that, I was like, whoa, that's interesting. But then I heard, yo, he stabbed that dude. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it back to the room, guys. I appreciate it.
Did you go back to Lexington after that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. What's the worst place you ever did comedy at? What's the big, you felt like, yo, what am I doing up here? It's okay to say the Lexington as well. I understand. I loved Lexington.
Man,
Lexington.
it was a
To my
hole
heart,
in the
bro.
wall in LA, and it really had holes in the wall in LA. You know, it was a motorcycle.
So we gotta say,
it was a motorcycle club.
It's what?
It was a
Oh,
motorcycle club.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a lot of ladies in there with no teeth.
Ooh.
You know, like really, really
You
grinding.
know, I heard that's how they, you know, that's the good ones. That's what I hear. You know what I'm saying?
I have to make sure
Have you
I
ever
left.
gone out with a woman with no teeth?
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was amazing, right?
She know how to whip. It went cool, but I was nervous. I didn't want to say the wrong thing, and I didn't want to smile too much because I got all my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to
make him feel insecure, right?
I didn't want to feel like I'm the bougie one. You know what I'm saying? Thinking he all cool because he coming in here with all his teeth. Mm-hmm. See, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want them watching me like that. You know.
Can you say what motorcycle club it was?
Well, you know what? It's one of them ones that it probably don't even exist no more. But it was on like Main in between like Imperial and before you get 108.
There you go.
Right up in there. So
that's
you know,
a crazy place to
in that area right there. So it's like you didn't want to. You know, I'm a grown ass man, so I didn't want to like look all nervous in front of these women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But how did that booking come about? Somebody hit you up and say, hey, I won a motorcycle gang.
So-
We would like you to perform.
So you know, I started the comedy back in like I was taking it really serious back in I started in 2013.
Yeah.
So you know, we booking mics everywhere.
do
we
everywhere
everywhere.
we go. I respect
You know what
that,
I'm saying? Baby showers.
Yeah.
Back at the grocery store, wherever. You know. So the homie was like, "Hey man, you know,
Jenny. Right, I'm sorry.
I did.
I know, it's great.
you know, one of my boys, shout out Black Rosebud, man. That was one
That
of
sounds like a name. I wish I
yeah,
didn't
exactly.
say
The
that.
name itself.
Black
just-
Rosebud.
And he had
That'd
me
be
in he had me in one of the most ratchet spots ever. But he always had me in the ratchet spots. He's a ratchet comedian. That's cool, my brother.
So he said, hey, I got this bike.
I got
I
this
want you
mic.
to perform.
Yeah, you can come get on, do some minutes, man.
Right?
Do a set.
You gotta get those minutes in, right? That's what I've noticed from comedians. Comedians are down to get those minutes in, man. Is it hard getting those minutes in as a comedian, as you know, finding spots to perform and things like that?
You know, we need more people like you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Rep.
Thank you, bye. Thank you.
On the
Rep,
real.
rep, rep.
Baca,
You will come back next week.
I
You're more than
just
welcome.
met you, man. You too already. I feel like this dude is cool.
Yo,
man.
you called me, a dude that I know that went to New York with me, that won 2 G's. He said that he vouches for you, and I said, okay, you on the show tonight? Let's go. And that's all it takes, man. If he believes in you, then I believe in you.
That's
man.
why
all
you do it. That's why
I don't
you
even
do
know
it.
how I met.
That's
You know
what I
how I met you?
Yeah, bro. I just I reached out to you because I heard you're
Okay.
producing shows.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, I'll take like 5 minutes,
And
bro.
here we are
Yeah,
now.
here
man.
we are, bro.
B-Side
You know
Forum,
what I mean?
episode 100
Yeah,
something.
Baca looks out, bro. Baca looks out, bro.
All right, man. I got low self-esteem, so I can't accept the compliments.
You guys can hear me, right? Not the craziest, but definitely the most challenging place to is 1000% the Venice Beach Boardwalk.
Yeah, that's a little different though. That's you know.
I will say that like there's nothing like performing for people who are actively trying to not make eye contact
make eye
with
contact,
you,
yeah.
and they're actively trying to get past you as fast as possible.
Well, because they think you're one of the crazies, though. You know what I'm saying?
I've definitely been attacked there.
You want to attack? No,
Oh,
let's go.
I have it on
You're not
video.
gonna say it on the show. You're not gonna say it in front of me and
Oh.
ask. You want attacked?
I've had-
A man approached you, and then what happened? I got up and I stepped in between you guys.
No. I actually a couple different times, but there was a woman who and I have the video of it. It's hilarious.
I want you to pass it around so we can all see it. Go ahead.
But anyways, just having people, you're so exposed to everyone
Yeah.
and everything. Whether skateboarders are flying at you, dogs are coming by, but then also like you look up and there's a little kid, right? And you're in the middle of a song and maybe you were gonna say a word and you're gonna say shit or something, and suddenly there's a kid staring at you,
Oh, yeah.
and you've got to be like changing your lyrics on the fly. At least I do because I don't like to swear in front of kids. So I wouldn't say it's like. I would say it's the craziest in the sense that all your senses are being used at once. It's really demanding.
So besides Venice Beach, what's the craziest club you performed at?
I guess I don't know what the definition of crazy is. 'Cause
And
that
feel
sounds
free
pretty
to
crazy
say
me.
to Lexington. It's okay.
Oh, I did have
Shout out
two
to
guys
Lexington.
get in a fight during my set
Jenny
at the Lexington
Jones,
once.
you used to host. I don't know if you used to.
No,
But you
I-
hosted Lexington, right?
Well, no, I hosted Spotlight Sundays, which is how I met you. But I was at the Lexington, and unrelated to that, two guys got in a fight while I was in the middle of a song. They were really drunk, and they just started punching each other in the middle of my set. I finished my song. I have it on video. It's great. You just see one guy you get a haymaker,
Content.
and then you see the guy go down, and I'm just like, I don't know.
It's all about content, yo. If you got video of that, that's the best thing that ever happened. That's the best thing.
What about you? What's the toughest place you ever had a DJ at, man? Let's not say Youngbaca shit. Like Jeni Jones just did. Oh, Venice Beach! This fucking nuts. It's
You
crazy.
said venue. You said
Okay.
venue.
That's
You
what
didn't
I said,
say
venue.
Yeah, you didn't say which promoter. How do you
You're
know
right.
there was some other promoter, huh?
Good point, Jeni Jones. You're right. Good point. Crazy stuff.
Haven't done a whole lot. You know what I mean? I'm new, upcoming, but
You're like in the family of DJs, right? Like you're friends with Drastic. And
yeah, man. We've been making beats.
It's like all of you guys are like they just produce DJs, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
What is it about DJing that made you want to get in LA?
Well, I mean, the scratching and I've been doing that for so many years. I just never really did nothing with it, and now I realize like now I can do something with it, and like it's been interesting. It's been very interesting. Yeah, you know what I mean.
We had a Crip party on Saturday, right?
Right.
There was 60 Crips. There was 60 Crips of Watts.
Yeah, that was
60 Crips.
Yeah.
I
wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, but I told you it's gonna be young black kids, right?
Yeah. It worked out. It worked out really good, actually.
Poor Drastic. I think I told Jeni this. Poor
Was he
Drastic
nervous?
was on stage in East LA, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? Make some noise for hip hop. And nobody was saying anything. I said, yo, Drastic, they don't want no hip hop, they want to gang bang. And they're like, yeah. It was a crazy environment, right? And then nobody showed up till 11:30. Right? It was dead until 11:30, and then you have 60 Crips walk in. How do you adjust with that music you play in a situation like that?
You know what? I just I kind of just freestyled it, to be honest. And
well, you did a great job, man.
Nobody
beat you up, so it was awesome.
I went into a bunch of new music I didn't even know I had, and it just ended up working out, man. I got really lucky on that one.
They loved it, man. They loved it.
Did you recognize it when it happened? Like when it was happening, were you like, oh,
yeah?
This
when did you recognize
like,
that?
I might
was like, yo,
Like, oh shit.
you're like, yo, this ain't yo, Baca.
It was
Drop
pretty-
this shit.
It was actually pretty fast. I just found a file that was that I.
But when did you notice it was a different crowd than what you're used to?
Like right from the beginning.
Immediately.
I was like, but it's cool. Like,
It is. You get. Listen, and that's the cool thing about Youngbaca Productions, man. We book comedians, we book private birthday parties, we book rappers that do trap, we do rappers that do boom bap, we do gay rappers, we do Mexican rappers, we do black rappers, we do white rappers.
Oh yeah, I like the
we do
diversity.
everything.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, I like.
I'm not here to judge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like.
I'm half
to
black and half
experience-
Mexican with a Hawaiian shirt. I'm not here to judge.
No.
So
So
then
it
you're
looks good, right, Jason?
so then you're Samoan.
Appreciate it, man. I'm sorry, what?
I said so then you're Samoan.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm Samoan.
Nailed it.
Everybody thinks I'm Samoan.
Nailed it.
Everybody
Nailed
thinks
it.
I'm Samoan. Or
Take
they think
it, bro.
I'm like,
Take it.
in New York they think I'm Puerto Rican. Out here they think I'm Samoan. But it is a complicated situation, man. But we say that there was 60 Crips, but it was a good time though, man. Everyone had a good time. There was no issues with nobody. They were drinking, they were partying, and it was awesome, man. And I think between me and you, I think you did a great job, man. I think you really did hold it down.
Appreciate that.
I will, realistically, you're not used to DJing those type of parties. You know what I'm saying? But that's just being the honest truth.
Hey, can I ask a question? Like when you DJing a party like that, and they can really get turned up, and guns get to coming out and all that.
No, it's no guns because I patted everyone down before they walked in.
Okay. No, it's like
No guns,
not even
no
for that.
bottles.
Not even for that
Comedy
situation.
show. We
Yeah,
got.
I'm
I
talking
guess I
about-
got the comedy
I'm
show.
not talking about
too.
for that situation. I'm talking like a private party you ever did, and like it got real grimy, but like it's like time you got to get out of there, but your equipment's still here. How do you-
Yeah.
Has there been a time like that where you had to bounce with your equipment there?
Well,
I would never leave my equipment. I'd go down with my equipment, man.
yeah. Well, I mean, the homie Nick, Nick.
Yeah, Drastic, DJ Drastic.
yeah. Like he'll.
He's a B-side show DJ right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to come and pull up real fast and load up his stuff and take off real quick.
That's because he gets himself in those situations, though. Let's make that clear. All the cameras out here. Sometimes you had to pick up Drastic really quick.
Wait, I'm sorry.
What do you look for in a DJ? Like, what separates a good DJ from an average DJ in your mind?
It's good when they play your music and they're like paying attention. I actually don't know what I'm doing till I go on, so I'm not someone who like pre-plans my set. So I like to interact with the DJ and I like to talk to them. And if you're in a room and, for example, like you find yourself in the middle of a party that is a different sort of crowd than you expected.
Has that happened to you before?
All the time, yeah. That's how I play on my set. I go in and I hang out in the room for at least 10 minutes before I start, and I listen to people's conversations and I see what's happening, and then I figure out, okay, I should start with this, or I should start with that, or like maybe my song about, some sad song is gonna not play that well in this bar, And especially like after comedy, right? If you're the person that's going right after comedy, I love going right after comedy. Yeah. Like
why do you love it?
Because I feel like everybody's been holding their breath attentively listening to the comedians and trying to be a good audience member, and I can go on and just perform, and they can all like relax for a second. And so like I feel like for me, I love that position. I know a lot of artists hate going after comedy because they feel like the room isn't like amped up. But I look at it as like it's my job to amp up the room. Like it's, get them on feet if they've been sitting there.
I respect that, man. How long have you been doing comedy, man?
I've been doing comedy for a while. I mean, I started initially when I was 30, then I stopped for a long time. Then I got back to it maybe 4 years ago.
And how's it been?
But it's been good, man.
What's the biggest difference you noticed from when you stopped and you started doing it again?
Well, because before it was I was kind of always doing the same stupid stuff. But before, I think you could say a lot of really raunchy shit that was really kind of cool with everybody. And I think that the energy in rooms was totally different. You could feel an energy in a room. Where now, you could play Hollywood. You could play places that we paid money to see. I just like the idea that it's a new. Because if you get a laugh, man, it's tough. If you get a belly laugh now, that has meaning. Before, you could just be yeah, these fucking blah, 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 blah. And it's you will just get the laugh on oh, he's saying crazy stuff, we could ride a wave. Yeah. Or to get a ha, 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 you gotta do it. She was talking about having music after a comedy, and it's true because it's I think a lot of times act outs are really important for me. To do something that's big or funny or move because it's it gives you just want people to laugh because people used to watching Netflix where they're just that was funny. That was funny.
I haven't laughed out loud in 7 years.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly, but you know what I mean. And so when I see something, I go man, I'm balling over laughing. I take a lot of notes, and I go, what was it that made me laugh about that? And
that's
I feel
not true. When I
you know what I mean? You know how hard it is to get a well, maybe you're a pro.
Well, he's never got one before. That's why he doesn't know.
But to get that crazy, to get that you gotta stop talking because they're laughing. That's dude, that's the hardest thing in the world. To not say that with bitches, tits, dick, to say that without that, bro. That's so you take what you get, but it's yeah, bro.
It's tough.
I'm a gun for fighting. Bro.
You have to be a comedian, right?
Yeah, man.
I can't imagine that.
That's why you go to. That's why you go to everywhere,
your
bro.
soul and helping people laugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's the best you can do. I mean, every artist doing that. Every artist doing. You're bearing something about yourself. But it's I think that with comedy, it's tough because it's it's either pass or fail. It's not I kind of dug it.
I have so much respect for what you do. I mean, I could never get up there and try to be funny.
I could never go on Venice Beach and perform like that. I would never. I go up there and I talk smack. There's a difference between grabbing a microphone
and then just getting art out
and making fun of people that are walking by, as opposed to expressing myself and this is what I've created and I hope you guys love it. And especially like Jeni Jones said, in an environment where people are just trying to get by and just trying to get a slice of pizza, trying to go to the beach and just trying to, at Venice they have to avoid so many crazy people. They're just used to it. They just assume that you're not a crazy person. I can never get up there and build my soul like that, man. So I give you congratulations.
I think you should try it. But I also want to say
I wouldn't be able to do it. I seriously, everyone thinks I'm joking. I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to be a rapper. I wouldn't be able to be a comedian. It's tough to get up there, man. And especially when it's the energy's low. Because when a show first starts, the energy's low and you get up there and you have to perform to these people. You look out and you see these eyes just looking at you. And they don't have enough drinks in the system to be entertained yet. It's tough, man. I don't know how anyone does it. You get drunk before you go on stage?
Depends on what type of
fun.
Depends on what type of night it is.
Yeah. But it can't be fun though.
If I'm just at an open mic, I don't say I get drunk. I get a nice little shot or two and feel good, just to knock the edge off. You know, go up there and then I just want to not give a fuck about what I say. Yeah, I want that factor to come in because.
But for me, not to give a damn about what I say.
Because if you think about giving a fuck,
you know what I'm saying.
You record it giving a fuck, then that's when it becomes a problem because you start thinking too much.
Yeah. But it has to be tough, man. Especially comedians, they go to 3 or 4 shows a night. I mean, how many times do you get punched in the face? You know what I'm saying? It's tough, man. It really is tough.
But just as long as you fight back.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You want to be a comedian. What made you say, hey, this is what I want to do?
I always wanted to do it, but I didn't know how. I didn't know the angle of it. So once I started learning it, I'm like a fiend for this shit now. It's once I got my first jump in the water deep in, you better swim. And the feeling I got when I got up out that water, it was shit, I need this more.
Yeah. It's funny, you were asking him how he got into it and him how he got into it. And I feel just for me, I think it chooses you. And I don't know if that's everybody else, but like
Choose
that, it kind of chooses you. Like I
choose
don't know. Like I heard this thing that like 70 million people died, 70 million people will live. Nobody's got your fingerprints. You're unique onto this thing. And so like that thing is like you just get a thing in you, and it just chooses you, and then you go. Like to be honest with you, I would love to be like the best accountant in the world.
Yeah.
I would love. Like I got nothing to do. I'd be so set.
Yeah.
But like chooses you. You know what I mean? So you got to go with what you got and do that. You know. And so I feel like when it's like when he's just like, yeah, man, it felt good. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's, people don't understand how could I feel, which I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You feel the same way, Jenny? You think MCing chose you?
Yeah, I think there came a moment where the pain of not doing it became greater than the fear of doing it. And I literally was like I was in pain not doing it, and so that overrode any fear. Like I remember the first time I got on stage, like I've always had zero fear doing it because the thought of not doing it is too painful.
Yeah, I respect that, man.
That's church.
Is that how you feel about DJing? Like you need a DJ, you need a scratch.
Yeah. I mean, I like doing a lot of different things, and like I just.
Well, this is a Christian show, man. So let's.
All right. My
Thank
bad.
you, man. I saw a look in your eyes where you're going, man. But do you feel that way? Like you feel like you have DJ?
Yeah.
Just the way you talked about it, like I just like scratching. You know what I mean? I just feel like once you feel that, like that must be like I'll just go with that, yo.
Yeah, man. I feel like very ambitious about it. Like I could do good with it. Like Mama man, tell you that's why I got.
There you go, amen, brother, amen. I got 5 Kobe tattoos. I'm serious.
Why 5?
I just get one all the time. We used to show at a tattoo shop every week, and every week I would get a new tattoo. I would shake my phone up. All right, this week I'm going to get this Koz tattoo. And I shake my phone up, and so next week I'm going to get this Koz tattoo. And now here we are. Sometimes we'll land on Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Oh, do you think the 626 gets overlooked?
I mean, there's a couple of us
I
out there.
overlook the 626.
Yeah, you know my homie. I got a couple homies out there doing it. So I mean,
Like who?
Like
Who's the best rapper of all time out of the 626?
Well, one of my influences, my homie Biz One.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up, with him inspiring me, and he's a producer for all Project Load and a lot of artists, even Atmosphere.
Yeah,
artists
that's just amazing, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's a really good producer, man. So he's inspired me to produce, and
It has to be the most tedious thing to produce. To make beats, I would never be able to concentrate for more than 5 minutes doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? To go back and listen to it and then do it again and go back, and that's like a musician too. Like you have to agonize over a song for so long, right?
Making beats, I love doing it.
Awful.
But I also love tedium. Like I like the tedium of it.
Yeah.
And the problem is that once you go down the rabbit hole, like days could pass, weeks could pass, like I would mess with the same beat for months on end, and I do.
Do you feel that same way about it?
That's the thing. I was gonna ask.
So many comedians just
yeah. I was gonna ask the same thing because it's like for I don't know. I mean, if it's the same, but I mean, I'm assuming, but like you just come up with a line, and it has to be the same thing where you go boom, boom, boom. Like you just come up with a beat, and then it's just about perfecting what that initial beat was.
Fine tuning.
Yeah.
Who's the best rapper out of the Bronx of all time?
Best rapper out of the Bronx?
Yeah, of all time.
I mean, one has to be, right?
I think that's a deep
Say a rapper?
answer. I think you want to hear this? I think Fat Joe has proven over time that he's a much.
He
better
did live a
rapper
lot
than Big
longer.
Joe. He's not.
For the same way.
Obviously, he's not. You know, he wouldn't fall in the same circumstance that Pun did.
Yeah.
He was super close to doing it. But I think he dude, I just told you today, man.
That's the thing. Nobody took Pun out, bro. Like Sandwiches took Pun out, bro.
Yeah,
that's
but I
what's
think
sad,
that's
bro. That's what's sad, bro.
Sandwiches.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to say, though.
If he was
Sad,
eating
bro.
sandwiches, he'd be alive today.
Yeah.
Come
you
on,
don't know
man.
what to do. You ever seen a Puerto Rican
Who's the
sandwich,
best
bro?
rapper out of Compton of all time, man?
Best rapper is too many to name just one, bro. Like
That's a cop-out answer, dude. That's a
I have
cop-out
to.
answer.
I
I think
have
the
to.
best rapper of all time out of Compton is Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick is
close. You can
off
talk
top
about some
Kendrick,
people were better trendsetters, and they were more gangster and stuff like that. But when it comes to having the most influence, the most lyrical skills, having the best songs, selling the most albums, it's definitely Kendrick.
definitely
Lamar, man.
Kendrick,
And
definitely.
Kendrick, I know you're watching. I need a new album. I know we talk about it all the time.
We
It's
definitely need a new
unbelievable.
album from Kendrick.
It's unbelievable, man. Do people think you have a certain stigma when you say that you're from Compton, or does that not exist in 2021?
It all depends on where I'm at.
Yeah. So where would you be at where they look at you with a negative stigma?
Everywhere.
Okay. So it doesn't depend where you're at, right?
Nah, it do, but it don't. It's just like, tell them, hey, I'm comedian Andre Turner, I'm from Compton. They look at me like, oh shit. Hide your
You gotta
purse.
be funny,
You gotta
right?
tell some gay
Hide your
shit.
purse.
Yeah.
Is he packing?
Yeah. I think Compton's 10 years behind everybody else.
Where is he from in
It's
Compton?
crazy when you go down Compton. It's like you're in a time machine, man. It's unbelievable, dude.
I got booked and unbooked from a show because I told him I was from Compton.
So what? So you got booked for a show.
I got booked for a show, then I was
then
like,
they say,
yeah.
hey, what's your intro? And you say, hey, I'm.
They was like, do a little quick something for us. So, I got on the stage and I was like, yeah, I'm comedian Andre Turner, I'm from Compton. Most people don't know I'm from Compton. And then
Next year, you're like, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, Jeni Jones. Yes.
Like
Yes.
I have
It has to be tough being a female number one, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
yeah.
And then to be a rap on top of it. It's crazy. And then to be to be a white female rapper.
Yeah.
It's the cause
No,
practice. Seriously though,
I
like you walk in the
fully-
room and you say, hey, I'm a rapper. And I was like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
I-
Or everyone's like, hey, here's my phone number, call me,
I 1000% accept all of it, and then I have to do my thing anyways, And I've been standing there at shows with you where like people come up and ask me like questions like,
What
are you the
about you,
bartender?
Dad?
Someone's like,
Stuff
are you
like
the
that, yeah.
bartender? Like stuff like that. And then he'll
Does
be
that
like,
piss you off?
no,
It would piss me off.
really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
I'm
it's-
insecure and sensitive.
I think it speaks more to their limited view of the world than it does to me,
Exactly.
And
But unfortunately, there's a lot of people that have a limited view about the planet. There's some people that never leave their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's what the show's about. No, that's
But,
exactly what the
no,
show's
I think-
about.
I think for women
the show
and-
has no topics at all.
I will just say this for female rappers, female MCs, female comedians. There are a whole bunch of things that we have. Female DJs, Ash. There's a whole bunch of things that we have to think about, worry about, and calculate just to go do a set at a show that you guys never have to think about.
Yeah, I
it
agree.
starts with where am I
church.
going to park my car? Can I park close to the door? If I'm done at 2, how am I going to get to my car? When I buy a drink, if the bar doesn't let me bring in a container, and I have to leave my drink somewhere to go do my set, am I going to get roofied? How do I keep my drink safe while I go to the bathroom? Oh wait, there is no bathroom. There's no toilet paper in the bathroom. Well shit, now what do I do? And then the entire night you're getting hit on by everybody, which is exhausting. It's exhausting.
Tell me about it, Jenny.
It's exhausting. And I'm saying
Church,
this,
girl,
I'm saying,
church.
and I don't mean this like, oh, I'm hot and people hit on me. I mean that you're a girl and you're in a bar with a bunch of drunk people. Everybody's hitting on everyone.
Oh, you
It's
had a
just-
hip hop show with a lot of
It's
drunk
what,
the
rappers.
best
it's what
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
doing.
yeah,
It's
stop.
it's what we're doing, right? We're out in a bar. Like that's where people mingle. It's not unexpected or weird. So I'm not complaining in that sense. I'm just saying you go through all of these hoops and then you
Before even doing
you
anything,
gotta
yeah.
get on the stage and then you get on the stage and it's like, for me, I get up there and I'm a girl and so, people have expectations. And
What's
so
the expectation parts?
I'm
One
gonna
of those.
sing or I'm gonna do the
Yeah.
vagina monologues
Yeah.
and I'm gonna talk about my feelings or I'm gonna dance. Like, why aren't you dancing? But again, I'm not saying any of these things are bad. I'm just saying like there's
Well,
a
it is bad.
there's a lot
If
of
you have to worry about your drinking roofie at the bar, then that's a bad
always,
thing. I know,
always.
but that's a bad thing. You can say that's bad.
I mean, I think it's just a.
You can say, hey, I'm surrounded by these animals and I don't trust that they're not
No.
going to put something in my drink.
No.
There's nothing wrong with saying with that.
It's not about being surrounded by animals. It's that.
Mexican people are tough to deal with.
No, it's that. Look, I lived in New York.
I'm just playing.
I moved
Jenny
to-
doesn't like when I make those jokes.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I moved to New York when I was a teenager, right? I started going to bars when we had a fake ID at age like 17. Sorry, mom. And so I was in the club scene and doing that. So like, you become aware of all these things just as a woman.
But just because you're aware of it doesn't mean it's not.
But also, I think honestly,
Just 'cause
like
you're
just
used to it
looking,
doesn't mean
I
it's
go
not
like
bad.
honestly, like the fact you wanted to be a rapper is like you had to have been prepared for how much harder it was gonna be. Because it's like, first off, if you're white, you're Eminem. How much you like Eminem? Everybody's like
Oh,
that,
you're
right?
Vanilla Ice.
And
You're
then
Vanilla Ice.
and then female, and then like that too. But like, you got to know how hard that is. So there's a part of you that's like had to be brave.
But I also think it has
Not
nothing
right with the roof and shit, but like the idea that you go into these clubs and you're like, I know it's twice as hard for me because literally
But
how I was
that's
born.
life.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Yeah,
that's how
exactly.
we live.
Exactly.
That's how we live at work. We calculate, you know, what are we going to wear? How much do we want to be annoyed by people today?
Yep.
Do I want to show my boobs? Do I want to show legs?
Yep.
Like, this is about going to the grocery store. Forget about rapping. Like, that's how women live, you know?
Church.
And that's
Those things
that's
like-
the fact. That's the fact of being a woman. You
Dude,
know?
I walked to the bank with like $1,000 in my pocket after a show, you know, because I can't sleep. So I say, I'll go to the bank. I don't worry about anything because I'm a 300-pound man. No one's, what are they going to do to me? What are they going to do to me? Exactly.
Yeah,
What are
I
they
do a
gonna do
bit
to me?
where I was like, if I was 5'4", I'd be petrified. Yo.
But like,
I'm so
those
grateful. for
women that
6'1".
in my building that are afraid to leave the building after it goes dark because they say, hey, it's a bad neighborhood. I said, this neighborhood, what you talking about? But
like Halloween every
they
night.
see a different perspective than I see,
Different.
and that's not fair. And I do respect that, and I'm grateful that I'm grateful every day that that I'm not a woman, man, because I don't have to worry about. But that's being, all jokes aside. I'm joyous, man. I mean, if I was a woman and I was
Thank you, God.
doing all these shows and doing other things, it was just unfortunately. Me for what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? They would try to take advantage of me, and I say that because I see these things happening to other female promoters, stuff like that.
Exactly.
There's been so many female comics that come up to me and they say thank you so much for everything. You were super professional, and all they're saying is I didn't hit on them. That's all they're saying.
All they're
That's
saying.
all they're saying.
You
When they
did
say,
exactly what you said you were
they
gonna
say, "Yo,
do.
Thank
Yep.
you for being super professional.
Yep.
I didn't hit on him. I
Yep.
said, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, he's gonna take care of you. Blah
Yep.
blah. That's all I did.
That's
It was
it.
like, thank you so much. Because these female comedians and these female rappers as well, they get booked for these shows because the promoter's trying to hook up with them.
Yep.
Promoter's trying to sleep. Hey, I'll put you on 11, but we can talk about after drink, something like that. And it's crazy, and it is a tough way to live.
Put you on the show because you got a Q rack.
Yeah, man, it's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
But
It is
can I
crazy.
say something? I just want to say, Baca, that when I go to your shows, when I go to Youngbaca production shows, I always feel 100% safe.
Yeah.
I know
Let's
you guys are
go.
always looking
Let's
out
go.
for me.
Let's
I'm
go.
just telling you. And if anyone's out there listening, like as a woman, I always know that if any little tiny thing happened and I told you, that person would be like, goodbye, you know?
100%.
So I do
I
know
love you,
that.
Jeni Jones.
I
Not
love
only
you.
do I love you, but I appreciate your friendship. I think you're super talented.
Thank
And
you.
for you to always be the first one that says, hey, I want to open up the show or put me out there. And like I said, I wouldn't be able to do that stuff. I'm the most confident, cocky man on the planet. But I don't know if I'll be able to be the first rapper to go up there in a room full of 20, 25 people just get the night started. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So I respect that, Jeni Jones. And I love you. And I know,
I love you too.
we make a lot of jokes. But I do appreciate you coming to all our shows. It means a lot. But let's not get emotional about this thing. BSide Forum, back in a minute, baby. Leave it to the lady to make it emotional. What up? Milk and Jeni Youngbaca, BSide Forum, episode 100 something, man. Let you guys know we're flying an artist, an MC, a singer, a rapper, a band, whatever it is, man. We're flying to New York City, all expenses paid. That means food, that means flight, that means hotel, and you're going to perform on 3 shows in New York City, man. Interview at Hot 97, interview at Power 105, man. If you want to enter that contest, hit us up, 310-345-2909. We are also giving away $2,000, $2,000 cash to the best MC, rapper, singer, R&B singer, country singer, whatever it is, man. If you need ever things to walk home with the money, the big check, hit us up 310-345-2909. We got a whole bunch of shows. Youngbaca Productions, we do shows every single night, man. Miami, Atlanta, New Orleans, Mexico, Canada, Las Vegas, New York, and of course we do LA every single night. You want to rap, you want to sing, you want to be a comedian, jump on stage, hit us up 310-345-2909. Are you able to open Heineken up with your teeth?
No, I would use my phone or my keys.
What do you use to open up? Do you really use your phone?
I can use anything but my.
Are you? What are you, Mexican?
Latino.
What does that mean? Well, I'm
Central
Hold on. I don't want to get in trouble. If you don't feel comfortable saying what you are, then I can respect that.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm from here, but my family was from Colombia.
There you go. I've gone out with this is part of the episode where we have a little bit of drinks on since we get in trouble. I went out with a Colombian woman, and she was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Have you had the same experience? You
no.
crazy?
South American girl, yeah, they can be.
There you go. Have another drink and let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it. What's the craziest thing a girl ever did to you before? Slash your tires, key your car, punch you in the face. What is it? You see that look in my eyes? That's how I know. I've done enough of these shows to know when somebody's holding something back.
I don't.
You know.
Try not to date crazy women. So.
Okay, all right. We'll come back to you. What's the craziest thing a woman's ever done to you, sir?
You said the craziest thing a woman's ever done to me.
Slash your tires, show up at your comedy show and jump on stage. What is it? Do you have any kids?
Yeah. The craziest thing a woman ever done to me was show up pregnant. But she wasn't
on your door?
She wasn't my girlfriend. Nah, I had no idea.
So what? She knocks on your door?
She knocked on the door and she was like, I got something to show you. It was about a 2-week belly. It was a 2-week
How
belly.
did you get a belly after 2 weeks?
I don't know. It just said she was pregnant. It looked like a 2-week belly to me. It was really probably alcohol. I don't know. She probably really just got me for 300.
How scared were you at that point?
Huh?
You were petrified. You were nervous.
Oh man, I'm like, I don't even see how that could be me. I'm gonna pull out king. You know what I'm saying? I've been pulling out since I was 12. You know.
So what did she say? She's like, I need some cash to go down to Planned Parenthood?
Yeah, cash, Planned Parenthood, all that stuff. And I drove her there.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, do you go in with the women or do you just give them the money and let them do your thing?
Kind of like giving the money and get on. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to be like seen.
You don't want to be sitting there with Planned Parenthood.
I don't want to be like seen as a like, look at this guy, he dropped somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't want to be
drop you off a block
away. You're at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Does this happen often?
I know, yeah.
It's never happened before.
What happened one time?
One time at band camp.
So just between us, get the cameras. Hey, Drakk, on the cameras off. Do you think that was your baby?
No, it never was my baby.
But
to me, she was community property.
You should. Oh, listen. I respect women, but so I'm not gonna get involved in this conversation.
You don't know? I'm from Compton, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. That is the crazy thing.
It's a little different. It's different over there, though.
Yeah. No, you tell me, man. I spent a good amount of time in Compton as well.
But that was back in the days. You know what I'm saying? I was
not no more.
I'm safe now. You know.
Yeah, amen, brother. That's what I tell you. Amen, brother. Amen. What's the craziest thing a Puerto Rican woman has ever done to you?
Puerto Rican woman.
Oh, just any woman.
A Puerto Rican woman broke into my car and put
Look at Jenny, so shocked about all these
dolls.
This happened, Jenny. We don't talk about this stuff.
Yeah, she broke into my car because we worked in the same place. Chili's of Nanuet. Shout out to Chili's of Nanuet.
You must have had a great time.
I mean,
you weren't making a lot of money back then, but you were having a great time,
no,
right?
I was young. I was making money.
You up with the waitresses.
It was a beautiful woman. Everything was great,
man.
but it's it became a where she would take my keys and open my car and think it's better to put stuff to take stuff out. What is something she would put in there?
Yeah,
she would put little dolls and little. Man, she was weird, bro. She was weird, but that's the thing. It's
but she was hot.
I look back on it and I go everything's fine. I'm so glad we went through that. This is beautiful. I should have married her.
Yeah, hey. You preach to the choir over here.
Yeah.
That seems scary with them dolls, man.
That's scary. That's like a horror movie.
If you're watching, call me, sister. You know who you
That
are.
sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah, bro.
Man, it is crazy. Do you have an answer for me yet? There you go. Okay, that's all right. Ash, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened between you and a woman? Besides getting a healthy relationship, which I think is the craziest thing. Say, I'm going to only be with you for the rest of my life. That's you. Boy, have you met everyone in the plan before? No, but I'm just going to be with you. That's it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't.
See, Ash is on the back
crazy.
too. Come on, Ash. We've done too many of these shows. We've had too many of these episodes for you to hold back
I
on.
know,
Ash.
I don't-
What happened? You know how Ash met a girlfriend? They've been together for what, 3 years?
3.5.
3.5. They met on Tinder in Las Vegas. Ash was swiping swipes, and she was swiping away, man. And now they're together for a
His
long
favorite
time.
story.
So for her to say that
That's
she doesn't have a crazy story,
I mean,
doesn't make sense.
that's crazy. That's pretty crazy in itself.
No, I want to hear. Well, I want to hear what a woman did. You that was nuts. You're thinking of something and you don't want to say it.
I
What's the
mean-
first name that comes to your mind? Go.
I never wanted pets, and now I have fucking 4 pets.
Okay,
So
fine.
like,
Okay, so I'll back off, Ash. We're gonna get in trouble now. We're gonna get in trouble now. I know.
Can't
I
talk
know when
about
to back
pets.
off, Ash. I know when to back off, man. What is your
inconveniencing
ultimate-
me and shit.
Yeah, I got it. Jack, let's go to Mike off, Ash. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Control my own mic, thank
There
you.
you go. I understand. Okay, I understand, man. What is your ultimate goal with this comedy thing, man? What do you want to ultimately do? Magic Jeni comes up and says, "Hey, what would you like me to wish you? Grant you a wish. What do you say?"
Netflix special, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as you're on Netflix, the whole world opens up. So
Yeah,
if I
man.
can get on Netflix, that's where the goal is. So I'm trying to get to that funny where it's like you could watch it during Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
'Cause
Like it's
you
clean.
you go hang out with your family
fun.
for Thanksgiving. You guys all sit on the couch after
Yeah.
you eat. Say, hey, what do you guys want to
Yeah,
watch?
put on a
You open
thing
up
in the
Netflix and the
background,
first thing
bro.
you say is right there. That's,
Yeah,
that's,
bro. I want to have something that just plays in the background, and then I occasionally watch it. People get into it, and then you could just tour the world, making people laugh,
Amen.
bro.
Do you
One
watch
mic.
your sets back?
Yeah.
Is it hard to watch yourself on
For
camera?
sure.
It's super tough,
It's like
right?
you suck,
Man,
and then you go like,
you
oh,
suck, you're
you
ugly. Why are you talking that way?
But like,
yeah, I
you
do this
push
stuff.
through, bro. You push through, and you eventually find. I mean, there's a weird
It's
thing,
hard,
bro.
man.
When
It's
you
hard.
hit it, though, there's nothing
So like
like it.
even the podcast we did at Levitate, shout out to Levitate 710, man.
Yo.
Every other day, man, whatever you need, 420 supplies, shrooms, mushrooms, weed, whatever you need, that's the place to go, man. If you need that address, hit us up, 310-345-2909. But that's the only podcast where I edited myself. Everything else, I'm doing the podcast with this guy, or like I'm doing this, so I don't have to watch back. But I have to listen to those podcasts, and it's just it's difficult, man. I don't know how anybody does it, man.
Yeah, just because you go like,
stupid, why would you say that? That's awful, man.
Yeah, but when you hit it, you hit it.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. But that is a tough thing to do, and you have to train yourself to that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, how many comedians have you seen come and go out of this game? You gotta be.
I'll tell you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been comes and goes, but like, I don't know. I caught on a good group of people, and those people are just sticking with it, man. We're all just kind of sticking with it, and like we're all kind of in the same circle, and it's like,
Well, that's how you have to do it, man.
yeah. I mean, it's funny because it's like you're like, oh, if they're still going, I'm still going.
Is it hard to listen to your own music, Jeni Jones?
Yes, I record every set and every performance I do, and then I watch the playback, and I like critique all of it, and I do it a lot of
I'm
times.
sure that's good for your mental health.
It is.
Yeah.
And then I do it a lot of times too, because a lot of times I'm working out beats that I'm actually working on. So I'll change out the beat, and I'll be hearing it for the first time, performing it over the speakers, and I want to know how it sounded. So I'm also like fixing my music while I'm watching it back. But I've gotten over watching myself because I do my radio show. So I'm coming up on my 100th episode of my radio show. And
Yeah.
Amazing.
100 weeks in a row. I produce it myself. I edit it myself. I deliver it. I do all the artwork. And I had to get over my voice really quickly doing that every week and just being comfortable with ums and ahs and, you know, all the things they say don't do. I'm like, nope, that's how I talk. Like, oh my God, whatever.
If somebody wants to get the music played on your radio show, what do they do?
If you want to send me music, you can send it to JeniFromTheBeach@gmail.com. You can follow me, JENI from the beach. I love listening to new music. Please label your stuff. I'm not psychic. People said, here's one thing. If you want your music played on my show, send me MP3s, but also label it, and then maybe write a little note saying, hey, this is from so-and-so. Here's my IG. I met you at whatever, you know. Because a lot of people just send tracks and they don't label it, and I have no idea what it is.
And you're supposed to remember who they are.
But also it won't even be labeled. Like it won't even have the art name in it. And I'm like, I like this, but I don't even know who to like hit up.
I get texts all the time saying, hey, what's up? My name is so-and-so. I say, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? And they say, do you remember me? And I said, no, I'm sorry, brother. They said, I met you at the hip-hop show 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, I probably done 50 shows at that point.
For sure.
So for you to think I'm just gonna remember you, that's a little crazy.
Give me something.
And that's a little bit of being a narcissist as well, right? Because you met somebody one time in a dark, cringy bar at 11 p.m. where we both have 5 bills on our system already. That is a crazy thing to think. And I just don't care why artists can't get it. I don't understand like why would you ever send anything not labeled? Why would you expect them to know
I'm
what it is?
asking all of them. Why are you sending me things? No, and
then you're the bad guy because
well, here's the thing. And then I always say,
the last couple weeks. They have to be creepy.
I try not. Honestly, if it looks creepy, I don't read it.
You don't even open it. But aren't you afraid that you're gonna miss something?
No.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna miss something.
You can find my email address so easily. Like you can find.
But
me.
I'm so insecure. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss something. What if this person was trying to book a show? What if this person was, I really.
And promotion is like the number one thing in the world for an artist. So that for somebody to be like, "Yo, here's a beat.
Yeah.
Thanks." It's like,
let's not
literally
steer off
your
course right
name.
now. I need your tweet previous DMs the last couple of weeks.
Okay, so.
And a name.
Yeah, no. So I've started getting added to like lists. I don't know if you guys get added to these like. Yeah,
those
thank
are the
you.
worst.
She knows, DJ. So you
So
get added
annoying.
to like a group chat of people you don't know.
Well,
and
no,
then
you're forced to.
trying to sell something, or there's pictures. Like I've definitely I get a lot of pictures. Like I get naked women pictures a lot, which is like, again.
Because women are trying to hook up with you. Is that
No,
what it is?
it's like a spam
the
OnlyFans
spam,
type
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know, I'm getting spammed by it, but so that's why like I try to tell people don't DM me, email me, and then like also not only email me, like if you see me out, walk up and say. Like another thing is like with Instagram, people don't say hi in person. So you
Which
get
is strange.
So you get
Very.
this.
Well, I think most people do. I think the weirdos.
Yeah, but there's a lot of weirdos who like you'll get DMs about like, oh, I saw you at the show last night. And
Yeah,
you're like,
I was across the
From
room
the
looking at
corner,
you.
like,
there's a guy in the corner. I saw you
yeah,
at
you're
the
like,
show.
but you're like, can't you just come say hi in person? Like,
Well,
I
no,
was
because
there.
that would take social skills.
I was
Jenny
standing
Jones.
there in the room.
That would take social skills.
Yeah, so
to a woman.
and
You're an artist. You got to figure that out, bro.
He probably DM'd you hi from across the room.
But another thing is like I've had people like threaten me and stuff on DMs.
What do you mean?
So like I've had like people like issue threats on DMs.
Because of what? Because you haven't played the music?
Just random. I mean, what is anyone?
Is it anybody I know?
I don't know, but we
You
can have
know.
that conversation. now.
Okay, so that means
But-
you know.
Youngbaca
You say,
the Avenger.
We'll have the conversation.
But it's
afterwards.
why
That
I'm
means
very
you know.
careful with like my personal information. I
Yeah.
don't share personal information with anyone because again, it's an added layer. You guys don't need to worry about it. I do. You know.
Give people my address on the art district show. Right, Ash? Man.
me.
Do you want to shout anyone out that's been a creep on Instagram? Jeni Jones?
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, do you want to shout anyone out?
No,
that's
because
been a
I don't
creep?
give them any oxygen.
That's a good point.
Let's
That's
go.
That's awesome, man. You get a lot of pictures in your DMs as well?
No.
Because you're a saved man now, right?
Yes.
Because you're a saved man now. I understand.
Yeah, man. I've been
brother.
married, man. I got a.
How long you been married?
Since 5/29.
There you go, man. That's awesome, man. Congratulations, dude.
Newlywed.
amazing.
Thank you.
You still love it or you just going crazy?
Oh, I'm loving it, man.
There you
This
go.
is a honeymoon for life right here.
That's awesome, man. Where'd you meet your wife at? Is it tough? Being
Actually,
married to a comedian? It
for
has
her,
to be- it has to be a little
it's
tough.
kind of tough, but it's
Go to
I make
open
it
mics,
easy for
yeah.
her. I try not to do it more than 5 days out the week.
Yeah. So, how did you guys meet? Yeah, I only go out 5 of the 7 days. Yeah, that's it, man. Why you tripping, sister? Because you had a
Man.
fucking biker gang doing 5 minutes when you should have been here with me and the kids. That's why.
Man, you gotta wait
Yeah,
an hour
tough.
to do 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
How'd you guys
good.
meet?
We met through my cousin. She was my cousin's boss.
There you go. There you go.
So, you
Hook
know.
up your cousin at the same time, right?
Huh?
There's something for you. Hook up your cousin with a promotion at the same
Oh yeah,
time.
my cousin. She got a free trip to
There
somewhere.
you go. Well, that's amazing. Man.
Hey, good looking out for the alley-oop, you know. About to dunk this.
Is it hard to date while you're being a comedian?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, man. Dating, I don't. I mean, I just
I don't
feel.
know. I don't like when people say you know. I don't.
Only thing-
I'm asking you.
Only thing about that is like they're going to talk about them, and everything that you talk about
You
is
have-
about
oh yeah,
them.
I
you
know what
what
you're
I'm
talking
saying?
about. Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, it's not always about you. But
Do you, if you are going to, do you give them a heads up, or do you just hope they never see it?
no, it
They
depends
never
on
seen
if
it. You have to see it. I know.
they're going to see it. I mean, But yeah, sometimes I do, depending on how
Like
serious
that,
it is, you know. Like, look, I need to use this, but this is
Once it start getting out there, that's watching this interview and says, "Hey, I want to be just like Jason." What is your advice for that?
Just do it as much as you can,
Yeah.
man. Do it as much as
You gotta
you
get
can.
those 10,000 hours in, right? It's really
Yeah, you
important
gotta
to get
really. I
yourself
mean,
down.
it's just so much of it is just like you don't know even. You know, the hardest thing is to sound like yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like a weird thing because when you get up there, you're like, "Hey, everybody, that's not fucking me," and
Yeah.
then you gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? And then you
That's
got.
funny.
Like I don't even talk like that, but no, I'm here. And then you gotta like go like, oh, no, I'm more natural, I'm more cool. And then you figure out that I want to be silly like I am, but I don't want, you know.
Yeah.
It's like that takes a couple years,
Oh,
bro.
it takes a
Just
long
figure
time to
out-
get it
and
right,
then you gotta figure out jokes. It's like, but like we out here, bro. Yeah.
Just keep doing. That's your advice. Just keep doing.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Go to the hardest places you can.
Yeah.
I try to go to
That's
places where it's like,
what you were talking
I
about, right?
promise
Yeah.
they're not gonna laugh. I promise. And I go like, okay.
Because why? Because if you can deal with that, you can deal with.
Yeah, like I
the
tell you, I
easy
went. I
ones.
mean, I was in a room. It was an all black room. They weren't laughing at anybody who wasn't black. You know what I mean? As any kind of brown, they were like whatever. And then I went
Does
up
that
there.
still go on
I
in
did that
2021?
third joke, and
Yeah.
somebody went, "Man, you stupid." And after they went, "Man, you stupid," like the rest, it's like it gave permission. And so it's like that, "Man, you stupid," would destroy
Yeah.
a room where people just pay $20 and have to have 2 drinks. You know what I mean? So like you can count on it. And it's like sometimes if you just did an all room where everybody's just cool, and then you go do a hard room, they're gonna be like, "Nah, bro, you soft."
Well, because you never challenge yourself,
Never
right? You need to challenge yourself.
Challenge
You
yourself,
can't
do
go
it
to
a lot.
rooms where people are
I
going.
mean, you know how hard you did, you know, from Compton that you out. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, before you even got
gotta
through
do
the
a
door,
biker
it's hard.
gangs over here,
But
man.
you gotta do a biker gang. You know what I mean? You gotta do it so upside down in a Shark Tank. You know what I mean? In
Gotta
Venice
jump
Beach,
in the-
when they're asking
The
for
music's
pizza
the same.
in front of you. Yeah, exactly, yo.
Music's the
You gotta
same.
feel
Hard as
that.
can.
that
I would
feeling,
say,
man.
if I can't open this
Comfortable.
bar, how am I going to open a festival?
Exactly,
If
exactly.
I can't open up the Pacifico Cantina on a Saturday night when there's an
Church.
attentive audience that paid to be here, how am I going to open how am I going to open anything? I'm not going to open Lollapalooza if I can't do that.
So, what is your advice to a young female that wants to be a rapper that's seen this and says, "Hey, if Jeni Jones could do it, I could do it"? What do you tell her?
If you can do anything else and not do it, don't do it. Go do something else. Like I would say, this is just for anyone. Don't be just a rapper, right? Early on, someone gave me this advice, and I really took it to heart. Don't be just someone who's out there saying, "I want to get my show, I want to perform. When do I go on? Blah blah blah. Period. End of story. Nobody came for me." You know, having a bitter attitude. You know these people, like they get bitter and stuff. Be someone who like goes to other people's shows, supports other people's shows, you know, blasts other people's music, uses your tiny little platform to promote other artists. It's one of the reasons I do my radio show, because I love music. I'm a fan before I make it. I'm a fan of live
Church.
music. So like even if I'm not performing at the show, I go watch it. You know, it's not always, because when you go out there and you meet people and you see what other people are doing, it's not like you copy them, but it emboldens you to say, "Oh, well, look, that person did it, I can do it," or "That guy did it, or that girl did it, or that person looks like me and they did it," you know? And I think when I started just going out and doing it, but then also going to other people's shows, was really helpful. I mean, I just watch how people hold the mic. I'm like, how does this person move? Why does everyone turn away when they get on stage? Why does everyone go smoke when that guy gets on stage, right? And I'll just watch the performer and be like, what is like not compelling about this performer, you know? So like observe, learn.
And what is usually the answer when this artist goes on stage? All these people go out and smoke. What is usually the answer why they're doing it?
I think a lot of times, I think there's a lot of reasons people don't command a room. I think a lot of times people aren't comfortable performing, and you can tell when people aren't ready to perform. And that's just because people are paying to watch you. It's your job to perform. It is your job to get up there and perform, right? So like, I think a lot of people take for granted that they got handed a microphone, and I don't take a single microphone for granted. Like, if you hand me a microphone, I don't care where we are, I will do the same 110%, even if there's 3 guys looking at me like they hate me. You know, like, and same with comedy, right? If someone hands you a microphone, it's like, it doesn't matter if you're in a
It's time to
jive-
go.
Even Lancaster.
Let's go to work, man.
Man, I want to have you back
Time to
on
go to
this.
work.
It's one of my podcasts, and I want to talk about your experience in Lancaster in a couple of weeks. What was your first impression of battle rap? You went to your first battle
yeah.
rap event. Shout out to Nino Brown. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday.
West Coast Elites battle rap. event Saturday, and Jeni Jones showed up, and it was the first time you ever saw battle rap. And what did you think?
Okay, first of
You
all,
were blown away, right?
I could never do that, right? I would start crying if people started yelling those things at me, and then everyone was like, oh, like I literally was watching and I was like, but then I also had this moment of like, wow, I would be really good at this because there's a very mean, catty, petty person who lives inside me, and I don't always express my viewpoints.
Well, as far as as gangsters those guys are, they are just two guys. They are just two poets going back and forth.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how big you talk about your gun is. You're still two
but
poets
it got petty and like I was like, wow, I'm like they're getting personal now, like and I was thinking, wow, like I as someone who observes people a lot and like I feel like I would be weirdly good at the part that's
I don't like
What happened to your roast battle? You roast battle postponed?
Did you roast battle?
Jason was doing the roast
I
battle.
haven't been to one in a while, but whatever. Let's do it.
you go low,
what
right?
happened to your
Do you have it done because my roast battle? Look, it's
What
cold, because I don't want to get into it, but yo, COVID standards have changed.
That's good for the podcast.
COVID standards have
That's good for the
changed.
podcast, so we don't get into it.
And certain things have occurred with policies and
Did somebody
such
have
where
COVID?
certain things, I don't know
Was
what
somebody
happened.
exposed to
But
COVID?
I mean, not from the people who I was rapping
Yeah.
with or doing the battle with, but the Comedy Store essentially just canceled it. They were like, we have new procedures in place where we got it,
You had to have a
And
vaccine
normally a
card
roast
or
battle
COVID.
is kind of like, I mean, I
Yeah.
can't imagine it's like a battle rap where it's just like,
yeah.
wow, everybody's in there
Yeah.
ready
It's
to
so
go.
entertaining.
You know,
I gotta
it looks
say,
amazing.
it's
It looks
so
amazing. So I was like,
entertaining.
do you do roast battles? I'm
Yeah,
just gonna be
you
my
gotta,
first
you gotta
one.
do roast battles, man.
Yeah,
They're fun,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because
thinking.
it's-
It's gonna be
it's
my
a-
first one, and
it's-
like this thing, it was
that's
kind of
not my
like I
thing,
don't.
though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not my thing, but I want it to be like, can I be
wanna
that
be uncomfortable. You wanna
that
see
kind of
you do it.
mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like it's mean, but it's not like you stupid.
No.
It's kind of like that middle ground. You know, if you do it smart and it gets into that zone where it's like, man, he hit him, but I can like be okay with it.
Yeah.
That's like perfection. I'm assuming battle rap is just like, you stupid, your mom's stupid. It's like
No, it's poetry. They're
It's
rhyming.
poetry,
Right,
yeah.
right, yeah,
Rhyming.
It's poetry.
Yeah.
But they tell you in a poetic way how stupid you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly,
but the modern day
exactly.
battle rap, you know who your opponent is a month beforehand. You study this man.
Right, and you know,
They have like metaphors and similes and like all kinds of things
I was
happening.
in battle rap
It's
before I got into
amazing.
hip hop, man.
Metaphors and
Before I got into
punchlines.
hip-hop, I was in the battle.
Yeah,
rap.
bro.
Said metaphors and punchlines.
Yeah,
No,
same
it's
thing. Yeah.
honestly, watching it, I was so impressed by the level of skill that they all had,
Yeah.
and I also was like, I couldn't do that. Like it's so good. It's so you'd be good at it. I've already
I would
told
be
you this.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
feel like Baca's calling is as a battle rapper.
I
Take
think
him out in
I
one
think my
line.
calling was a security card. I'm just overstepping.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just overachieving
That's
at
it,
this
bro.
point, man.
God's plan.
BSide Forum, man. I'm so happy that you guys were here, man. Let everyone know where they can find you at. Your Instagram, all that good stuff. Go ahead, man.
The LA Koz on Instagram.
Your IG, brother. What's the next show you got coming
IG, man, I'm comedian_Andre Turner. Comedian_Andre Turner. That's where you can find the funny at.
up? There you go.
Yeah.
Young Jeni Jones.
You can find all my music all over the place under Jeni Jones, one N, Jeni, and my Instagram is JeniAnne Jones, Jeni Ann Jones.
And we're going to say it right now. I don't know if Jenny's going to be happy about this or not. September 11th, we're celebrating Jeni Jones'
That's right.
100th episode. We don't know who's going to be on it.
All right.
We don't know who's going to be on it, but we're going to celebrate it.
Thank you for
and I'm
saying that.
super excited, man. Where can people find you on Instagram at, bro?
Jason Delgado Comedy. Everything's there. Jason Delgado Comedy. I got YouTube videos. Got a cartoon called Support. Got all types of funny clips. Come find me, yo.
There you go. What up, Ash? What you got going on, sister?
This weekend, we got a bunch of cool stuff going on. We got Saturday at El Cocodrilo.
I still can't say it,
I
man.
know, I got you.
I just call it the alligator spot. That's what I tell
El
everybody.
Crocodile,
Cocodilo.
but
Yeah.
The crocodile.
Immediately after that, I'm going to downtown. I'm playing at After Hours. The link to buy tickets is in my bio on Instagram. You can follow me at What's Up Ash and get your ticket for that. And then Sunday, we got Venice Beach.
Venice Beach, baby. The world's
Yeah.
most famous beach, Youngbaca Productions, man. Every single Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. right on the corner of Brooks and Oceanfront. Youngbaca Productions. Dope DJ, live music, all the laughs. In between sets, I got a microphone. I give out one compliment and one insult. And it's a great time, man. My name is Koz Jeni at Youngbaca. At Youngbaca Productions, we have so many amazing things going on. We just added 3 new venues. If you need a place to have your birthday party, if you need a place to have your quince, if you need to have a place to have your divorce party, whatever it is, man, Youngbaca Productions has a venue for you. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, man. Tuesday, Tuesday nights, we're either here at the B-Side Shop, 130 N Shoppers Lane, or we at Levitate. We do a podcast every Tuesday. One's at Levitate, and the one's right here at the B-Side Shop. Wednesdays, we have the Art District at Knacking Collective, man. That's a show exclusively for IG. And starting next Wednesday, we're going to be doing a show down at the Stardust Club. We're going to start doing that every other Wednesday. Thursday night, we got new club. They haven't even done shows yet in downtown LA, man. Every single Thursday, we're going to be the brand new club, downtown LA, Youngbaca Productions. Friday night, we're at Pacifico. Saturday night, we're at
El Cocodrilo.
We're at that place, man. And we're also at Liquid Suit every other Saturday as well. Sunday, Venice Beach, Boardwalk from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You got an issue with me, you can beat me over there, man. I'm going to Oceanfront and Brooks by myself. Pull up on me, we can talk about it and talk about why your baby mama deserves a better man than you. Sunday night, we're in Reseda at the Canby, bro. Canby. We're giving away $2,000 cash money, courtesy Youngbaca Productions, Calories Music Group. September, we're going to Atlanta. You want to go to Atlanta, hit us up. October, we're going to New Orleans for Halloween. You want to go to New Orleans, 2 shows, hit us up. And then, of course, in December, we're going back to New York City, man, hosted by Hot 97, Power 105. But most importantly, don't ever come on the B-Side show. Don't ever come on the B-Side forum. Don't ever come on bars without coming by and buying a piece of merchandise. All you hip-hop acts out there saying, I love the B-Side show. I love the B-Side shop. Buy a piece of merchandise or find out how you get your merchandise sold here, man. Youngbaca Productions, we all the culture. You're not. We out here, baby. Let's go.
Shout out Just Cannabis.
Woo. Sweet, bro. Let's take a photo for a night, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. And I'll send you guys all the links.
Headphones and tight beat.